Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sonique and today I want to talk about Minchiate. I have 4 decks that are Minchiate decks, as well as the Al Cento Tarot, which I'm not going to show the Al Cento Tarot today, but I've been really getting into that deck, and it's partly based on Minchiate, which triggered my imagination. So this is the Al Cento Tarot by Michael J. Iger. I think that's how it's pronounced. It does say in the book how it's pronounced. Let me see. Auger, sorry. So my surname Auger is derived from the French personal name Auger, which is itself derived from the old German name, and so it goes. A noble sphere. But yeah, this has extra cards in it, and it is aligned to the Minchiate as well as Marseille, Rider-Waite-Smith, and there's a little bit of Thoth in there as well, I think. I will do a video on this deck at some point, but I'm really delving deep into it at the moment. It's got a lot of information. And so yeah, it triggered my interest in the Minchiate. So the first deck I bought was this one, and it is beautiful. And I'm so sorry, but I think it's out of print now. This is Tarocchi Minchiate di Bomarzo. www.tarotminchiate.com, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's a game and oracle of 97 cards, born in the 15th century in Italy. We have 56 suit cards, so the cups, coins, clubs and swords, 40 triumphs, so majors, 1 fool, a downloadable book with a QR code, and a map with scores. So it's a game, which is what the map with the scores is all about. This deck was painted with watercolours in Bomarzo, first edition of 500 copies. I'm afraid there was only 500, and it's absolutely beautiful. So that's the first deck. This one I got from Oneness Emporium, so we'll open that in a second. I have this one, which is quite a massive deck, so I'll open that. I'm going to get the cellophane off because it's giving some terrible reflections, and the sun is going in and out again behind the clouds. But anyway, then I have this French version. I think it's French, yeah. A game of 97 arcanas and a detailed book. Okay, so let's get the cellophane off these, and we'll have a look at them. Now, I don't know an awful lot about Minchiate, apart from bits and bobs that I've been picking up online. And yeah, I watched a video by the Warburg Institute in London, where I went to see the Thoth exhibition, or the tarot exhibition there, and they put a series of videos together, and one was on Minchiate, talked about Minchiate, and apparently Minchiate means bullshit. So yeah, that was okay, but I think that's something to do with the game actually. So yeah, this was originally a game, but how will we use this? I don't know. So let's have a look at the big one. So yes, 97 card tarot of the Renaissance, complete with 12 astrological signs and the 4 elements. So this is Brian Williams, who also did the Renaissance Tarot, the Pomo Tarot, and the Light and Shadow. Right, so I think we can pull this out. The box there. It's like a dusky pink, but what I'm interested in here is this book. This is why I've bought this deck, is for this book, so that I can actually delve into Minchiate and sort of get a handle on what it's all about. I mean, how big is this book? 264 pages. That should keep me occupied for a while, shouldn't it? Okay, so here's the deck. It's a 2-part box, which nobody likes. And they're very simple illustrations by the looks of that. Let's have a little look. So rather than go through each deck one by one, I'm going to put them side by side, I think. Now, full disclosure, I did start to do a video when I undid unbox the Accento Tarot. And what I was doing in that video was putting that deck side by side with the Minchiate Bomarzo version and a Tarot de Marseille to see how they aligned. And to be honest, I got totally lost. So I was confusing myself, so I just put a stop to that. Because if I'm confusing myself, I'm really going to confuse everybody else. Yeah, so I thought, nope, this is beautiful, isn't it? This one, welcome to one of our special Ship of Theseus classical decks, the Minchiate Tarot. Artist Yulia Orlova has taken the original art and enhanced it for modern visual expectations and sensibilities, while retaining the original look and feel. Professional tarot expert Philip Young directed her to add keywords to the suit cards, while in the original design offer no meaningful visual guidance. Now the deck can be used to give readings that are accessible to any tarot enthusiast and knowledge seeker. Again, a 97 card classic deck, re-envisioned for the modern era, allowing you to touch the past and find the cards useful in the present. So there's a QR code for the booklet. Who's this? Oh, this is Brigh. And I got this in a sale at Wonders Emporium. Alrighty, so that, as we can see already, is a lot thicker than Brian Williams' deck. That's deck number 2. Deck number 3, 2-part box with thumb cutouts. Oh. And obviously the French book. The book is in French, that's a junker as well. But yeah, oh, it looks good there. Ooh. I get Google Translate on that one. This is the inside of the lid. It's very nice. And again, a 2-part box. So, well, it is what it is. It's got that nice design in the bottom of the box. So. Okay, there's the game. This seems to have the major arcana at the back of the deck. So I'm going to just... Okay, so I'm bringing the major arcana to the forefront so we can do this side by side. I can't get everything on the screen. Might be making a rod for my own back here, but let's just try it. So yeah, we've got the game here. Shows you how to play the game. If that's what you would like to do with this deck. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful, out of all of them, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Got a QR code there. See the score map. So again, the game. None of these are going to be in the same order, are they? Of course not. I'm going to try and do the best that I can there. Right, so this is going to be a little bit ambitious, but bear with me. What I can tell is we get a lot of cards that are like the tarot, but they come in a different order from what I can tell. So we've got our Fool, which usually comes after the majors, just like in the Marseille. These look very similar, don't they? This looks like a new version, as does this. Very simplified. But yeah, all Minchiate decks. So I'm not really going to comment too much, I don't think, because I don't know what I'm talking about. We've got little bits of flash of, if you can see it here, flashes of gold on this deck as well, which is absolutely beautiful. These symbols here mean something that I'm not aware of. This is going to be a learning curve for me. It really is. So let's go. Magician. Oh, sun's come out again. So on all of them we've got 2 figures with the Magician. We'll have a look at the backs of the cards. Okay, so this is the backs of Brian Williams' deck. This is the backs of the Brigh deck. This is the backs of the French one. And here, the Bomarzo. This is very stylised, isn't it? Very stylised artwork. Reminds me of something, maybe a little Robert M. Place sort of vibe there. Okay, so we have High Priestess here, but here we have the Grand Duke. So they are going to vary, aren't they? So do I go through in number? Possibly. We'll go through in number and see how they align or not. So we've got here the Western Emperor. Here we have the Empress. And I think this is the Western Emperor. This looks like it's sort of following more on a tarot numerology. So we have 4 for the Emperor. And yet here we have what looks like the Empress for number 4. But here we have the Eastern Emperor. We've got some lovers. The lovers in the tarot that we used to is at number 6, isn't it? Where here it's number 5. Got stuck together. And we're being crowned here, and there's a reason for this that I'm not sure of, but back in my mind I've come across something about this individual being crowned in the Lovers card. Here we've got the Hierophant at 5, so yeah, it's definitely following a tarot numbering system on the Brigh deck. Okay, 6 Lovers here, 6 is Temperance on the other 3 decks. Again, being crowned. So Strength on these 3. This one is the Chariot at number 7. So it's holding the pillar as opposed to a lion, which was a traditional way of showing the Strength card. So Debris again, 8 being Strength, but they've kept the pillar. Yeah, we have Justice. Yeah, so this one is the only one that's deviating from the Minchiate numbering system. So we have the Wheel of Fortune at 9, but here we have the Hermit, which is Saturn and Father Time. Okay, for 10 we've got the Chariot. And of course we've got the Wheel of Fortune in Debris. We've really kept very close to the original, haven't we, in this Di Bomarzo. Probably not saying that right. But yeah, the plumes and everything on this is absolutely gorgeous. Out of all of these, this is the deck for me. If I had to say I can only have one, it's going to be that one, I think. Well, I know. This one I feel like I should colour it in. Okay, so card 11. Now we're here with Time. We'd know it as the Hermit, but it is Time. And we have that Stag, which I do believe we had in this deck. The same. So they are keeping the same illustration, it's just the numbering system is different. Kept the Hangman at number 12. They're all holding their bags of gold, presumably, as in the traitor, as it was known as the traitor, wasn't it, the Hanged Man? And the most famous traitor of all, of course, was Judas, and the 30 pieces of silver. Everything's so similar in these images. This cardstock's not great. I don't think it's a very expensive deck though. So we've kept Death at the same number. He's a funny looking one, isn't he? Oh. Ew. There's no stopping this one. And this one looks like it's smiling. I always think, it's probably very irreverent, but I always think of Terry Pratchett's version of Death in his books, and every time Death spoke it was always in capital letters, so you knew it was Death that was actually narrating that part. So at 14 we have the Devil, and in this it's Temperance, and if you remember we had Temperance at 6 in the Minchiate. Then we have the Tower at 15 and the Devil in the Debris. In this version, this figure is trying to pull the maiden back into the tower. The maiden's trying to escape there. So it is a different sort of image on that one. As you can see, it's the same there, but they put it at 16, as we would have it in Tarot decks. So there's Hope, which we would know as the Star. So again, we've got another virtue. So this is Prudence. Prudence is looking in the mirror. Snake. And we have Faith at 18. We've also got someone looking in a mirror here. Here we've got the moon. You can see very similar to that card. This is where I start to get a little bit lost. And I'm hoping I can learn how this works. So yeah, we've got charity. So we've had faith, hope, charity. Okay, so we've had hope, prudence, faith, and charity as the virtues. On to fire. Poor little lamb. Here we have judgment at 20. We've got the water at 21. And here we can see a ship. Here we have the world, Europa, Earth. Oh, so now on this deck we're coming on to the virtues. Okay. So yeah, we've got Earth in these decks. This is really helping me. This deck is really helping me to see what's going on in this deck. Thank you. That's great. Yeah. Air. Yeah, all the elements. Air. We have charity. And faith. And here we're coming on to the astrological signs. Libra with the scales of balance, then to Virgo. Here we've got fire. It's very nice soft images in this deck actually. I do like it. Scorpio, here we've got water. So completely different number order, although these aren't numbered. They are in this and these. Sorry, there's a lot of air traffic going on for some reason. Earth, and we have Aries here. I'll just wait for that to go over. Okay, so yeah, going in a different direction than these two. Capricorn, we got air. You love the goat. It's a brilliant coat, isn't it, with the fish tail. Love it. Sagittarius. Oh, now we're going on to Aries. I think what I might do here is catch up. Okay, Aries. Oh, different order. Taurus, Gemini. Okay, it's a different order. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to get totally confused if I do that. Okay, Sagittarius, the Archer, the Centaur. This is very aligned to this, isn't it? Images are really close. Just with a little bit of a gold sparkle. I love this deck so much. Okay, Taurus the Bull. You haven't got it sideways on this one actually. Pisces. Oh, there's Cancer. Yep. There's a Leo next there. Okay, so Pisces with the two fish. Aquarius, the water bearer. That lion for Leo. Great, isn't it? Oh, it's... Oh, I love that one as well. It's almost like a pet. Do you know what this one reminds me of? The Wizard of Oz. Rawr, rawr. It really does. Taurus, Virgo there. Yeah, it's quite similar to the last card, isn't it? In positioning. Gemini, we have Libra. A little fish there. I think it's there, but we can't really see it. The star. It's the star. I'm just going to carry on with this deck a bit, I think, and we'll see if I can just catch up. Oh, now it's gone to the Ace of Cups there. I don't quite know what's going on with this one. Maybe they're at the back. Nope, doesn't have them. Okay. Because they were in the same order as the Rider-Waite-Smith. So just for comparison, the star. And then we have the moon. Measuring compass, and then we have the sun. Okay, that's pretty. And world. And now this one's called Fame, not Judgment. That's beautiful, isn't it? Let's just have a quick look at the minors. Okay, so they're all starting off differently. I'm going to do the best I can here. I'm going to put them all as cups first, even though they're in different order. All very ornate. We have the flowers coming on the side like we would on a Marseille, on these, but not on these. And here we've actually got keywords, look, expressing, and we've got reversed, repressing. That's going to help. Attraction and aversion. Three of Cups. Oh, liking the lion. God Divine in Bomarzo. That's interesting, isn't it, that they've got them on these two, but not on these. Anyway, celebrating and complaining. Four with a monkey looking in the mirror. That's next door's dog. So we have contemplation and anxiousness, disappointing and depressing. What do we have? Sharing and denying. These are gorgeous, aren't they? So we've got all pinks here for the cup suit. All pinks. So yeah, they are colour coded on this deck, which is lush. Look at this little flower. So we've got little quirks, haven't they, that are individual to each deck. Choice for the 7, or indecision in reverse. Letting go or holding on for the 8 of Cups. They're all in the same configuration in these, whereas that one's gone a little bit its own way, I think. Got self-confidence for the 9, or arrogance in reverse. Seems to line up really well. And then for the 10, fulfilled or pretending. Let's have a look at the card cards. Handmade in this deck, page in this deck. And we have female figures in all of them. So these two are holding a rose and a cup. These two are holding their robe. The Knight of Cups. Oh, that's so interesting. It's that half man, half animal. Looks to be a winged lion, but here with a fish's tail. There's such beautiful faces on this deck, I've noticed. So serene. You know, I like all of these decks actually. This one has wings, that one has wings, and these two have fins. Let's look at the Queen. Yeah, really soft, gentle looks on this deck. This French deck. Queen of Cups. Again, these two sort of follow each other, and these two follow each other. So we've got this like staff here on these two, but not on these two. And then the King. They look quite old on this deck, don't they? His big white beard here. He looks quite worried. No keywords on the court cards. Notice that. Okay, Pentacles. Oh, of course not. There we go. Pentacles. All right. This deck is absolutely stunning. So the pentacles are all like this yellow and orange. Okay, so we have acting and resisting. I was going to say resting, but it's resisting. These are stunning. I mean, even the flower arrangement is exactly the same on these two. Everything's the same. It's just beautified, brought up to date. This coin, it's got a lion on it, and this one has a couple on it. It look to be Greek, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have two heads on the two. But not on this one. Oh, they do on these three, but not on this one. Experimenting and stagnating. I'm liking the keywords. Yeah, again, the coins have got heads on, but not on this French deck. They decided not to put them on. It really has the feeling of being a wood block, this does, doesn't it? A wood block printing. So for working, and then of course my keyword, procrastinating. Oh dear. I am my own worst enemy sometimes. Oh look, so we've got the elephant on these two, and then we have a shield on these two falls. So I think we do on the Marseille as well. I'm not overly confident with Marseille decks. Hoping to rectify that over the winter. One of my little projects. So we have saving and we have hoarding, so much like a Rider-Waite-Smith meaning. What that's got to do with an elephant, I'm not quite sure. 5 is all about struggling, and even in reverse it's losing, so strong energy with the 5 of coins. And the 6, we are succeeding, but in reverse we are failing. Is this with the horns? Oh, is that Medusa, look, with the snakes? They must be famous people, you know. So with the 7, we've got we're profiting, or we have a poor investment. With the 8, expertise or wasted talent. Interesting how these seem to be different heads on each card in this deck, and in both decks actually. Yeah, that's something. Are they doing this as well? Yes, different faces, different people in the coins. Oh, we've got animals in the 9 here. No animals in this one, yes. But not so Not so in this one. And I think they're the same animals. Yes, they are. So I wonder if it's a different tradition. Say one is French and one is Italian, and maybe that's why. Showing my ignorance because I don't know. Anyway, wealth for the 10 or debt in reverse. Yeah, these are so similar to each other, and then these are similar to each other. So it doesn't lead me to believe that maybe these are the Italian version and these are the French version. I'm guessing. If you know, do put it in the comments. But I've just got a feeling they're just different countries. I really like this deck. I just love the faces. They're so nice. I mean, look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? So the Knight. Queen. Oh, Ermine. Got an eye patch. This Queen has an eye patch. I don't see it in this one though. But yeah, it's definitely got an eye patch. Yeah. I wonder why. It's Kings. Got his hand on the lion there. Not so in the other illustrations. Okay, swords. Beautiful edging on this deck, by the by. It's the only one that's edged. New ideas or narrow-mindedness. The 2. Isn't it interesting how the swords are pointing downwards? They've each got the stag. Here we've got logic as opposed to inconsistency. The 3. Oh, Romulus and Remus. Actually, in all 3 of them, with the she-wolf. Sorrow or heartbreak. And then the 4. Okay, so we've got different animals. We've got a squirrel on the top. Is that a... Yes, it's a squirrel. Look at the tail. And that's... I'm not sure. Is it a bear? This one a monkey. So this one's got a mirror. This one's got a book. And these have got a nut. They've all got unicorns, but this one is Pegasus actually. That's not a unicorn, but the other 3 are unicorns. So it has deviated from this one a little bit. So resting and futility. For the 5 we have defeat. And in reverse, despair. Okay. Yeah. Those poor chickens don't stand a chance, do they? Was it the fox in the hen house? Defeat, yes, absolutely. Okay, so the 6 of Swords, and it is transition or stagnation. And we have a cat in all 4. We've got a peacock. Oh, and there, look. Look at that peacock. What? I've got to show you that close up. Oh, the iridescence there. Oh, that's so pretty. Stealth for the 7. And theft in reverse. Oh, got a monkey again with a mirror. Looks like a porcupine. Not quite sure what this one is. And we've got 2 rabbits here. So anxiety or panic. Scared rabbit. So the 9 gives us a warning, and in reverse it's cruelty. Which you wouldn't really get just from looking at the image, would you? I wouldn't. I just wonder how the way that the elements in the cards, you know, align with Marseille. You know, the way that they're depicted, the formation that they're depicted in, if that is actually the same as a Marseille. I might check that out. Anyway, for 10 we have a dead end and in reverse ruin. I can see a lot of correlation to Rider-Waite-Smith meanings, you know. They're not that far off. Some of them are a little different, but most of them are not that far off. There's the page. Very buff, aren't they, in this deck? It's strange because in here, you know, the headdress is not very protective, and yet in here we've got very protective armour on. I mean, it almost looks like they're playing these pages here. These look more like, oh, well, maybe he's just put the armour on to see if it fits. Doesn't quite know how to use it yet, maybe. Anyway, knights probably got a bit more idea. They are at one with their steed. Okay, where has this one shield gone? Don't see a shield here. Queens. This face, it's in both. I wonder why. I wonder why it's got a face. That's intriguing. And this hand position here, completely different to the others. And this one. King. Very young for a king here. These look a little more mature. I think this must be a hot country because they all seem to be half dressed, apart from the queens. Okay, let's have a look at the staves or the wands. So the ace is inspiring. Reversed, it's blocked. And this one's got a pointing finger. So pointing maybe to the next card. So what is inspiring us might be the card that comes here. Be useful, couldn't it? Okay, we have risk and caution for the two. They look very similar. Pelican. Fox. Yeah, a pelican and a fox. And a vessel that the pelican is imbuing from. The three, we have adventuring and directionless. I love the watercolour. Look at this watercolour, isn't it gorgeous? I'm really tempted to colour that one in. Anyway, maybe not. 4 has us sharing. It's a nice energy. Excluded though in reverse. Of course, the 5 is all about conflict and danger. 6, victory. I always think of it as the victory card, but it's corruption in reverse. Seven, integrity, and in reverse, hypocrisy. 8 is all about focus, but it's disarray in the reverse. And 9 is responsibility, but in reverse, it's victimhood. These colours. Oh, stunning. Sacrifice for the 10, and it's overwhelmed in reverse. You see this dark energy here. Okay, so cool cards. The page. Shield's a lot smaller in these. He means business. The face. Oh. So we have the knights. Gentle energy here. The Queen. And finally, the Kings. That's a little different, isn't it? The chin is a little harsher. So yeah, those are the 4 decks. And you know, I am actually really glad that I've got all 4 decks, because each has got something to offer, I think. This for its sheer beauty. I mean, it's stunning, absolutely stunningly beautiful. This one for its sort of antique feel. I really like this. It's like having a very old deck. This one for the keywords, actually. It's going to really help me with the keywords. So that will be helpful for it as a teaching deck. Then this one for the book. I'm not going to lie, this one is for the book. It's not for the images. Let me look. It's all the majors are blue borders. We have a light blue border for the cups. For the pentacles or the coins, we have pink, yellow for the swords, and green for the staves or the batons, wands. So I think what I'm going to do, I have a plan. Because these have got keywords on in the minors. Okay, 4 of Cups, contemplation. So let's look at 4 of Cups in this guidebook. Okay. We don't get a lot. Okay, so here it says, the 4 of Cups includes another image of a monkey studying an object, in this case a mirror. The odd little creature of the woodcut Minchiate is much the same, as is the card from the Etruria deck. In the latter, though, the creature seems as much a little bear as anything simian. In Christian symbolism, the ape can represent almost any vice: lust, cunning, greed, malice. In certain contexts, though, especially when holding an implement of human craft, the monkey can embody intelligence, ingenuity, and curiosity. The smiling baboon that attends academia is such an image in the iconologia. Okay. Figure 4, 3, 11, so that's that figure there. A clever monkey with a schoolmaster's pointer is the symbol of human knowledge in a frontispiece from Robert Flood's History of the Macrocosm, so that's there. The ape was also a symbol of Thoth, protector of scribes and therefore of the mages. Hermes Trismegistus, I can never say that word, Trismegistus. And then we have the divinatory meaning, which is the 4 of Cups are ones of disappointment, suspicion, and jealousy. So it's different. It's different. And that's what it gives. So disappointment, suspicion, and jealousy. Whereas here it's contemplation. So will this book help me with this deck? I don't know. It does seem very full of information. But we shall see. This was 1999. He's got more. Oh, for each of the majors. And it sort of relates it back to history from what I can see here. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting read, this one. The Minchiate Tarot by Brian Williams. Okie dokie. Let's leave it there. This is going to be an awfully long video, but I thought it'd be more informative for me anyway, to actually see them side by side, to see the differences, to see how they're depicted, and if I can get some sort of nuance from that. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, thank you. Until my next video. Bye friends, bye.